What's up, my friends? It's the Toadman once again. Today, I want to talk to you about the MetaZoo Monday. That's the conclusion of MetaZoo Monday. It didn't happen today. Thought it was not going to happen today because I just came back from Collecticon Atlanta. These things happen. It's a small company. There's not a lot of people that are running the show. So if they're running around running other shows, they can't be there for MetaZoo Monday. Understandable. But there was a spoiler. The spoiler was for the Bloody Mary. She's looking cool. She's back. Parts unknown. Actually, it's from, what was it, shiny surfaces or reflective surfaces. I thought it was really cool. Let's go to the elephant in the room. Let's talk about it. The elephant in the room. MetaZoo is not quite where we want it to be. Anybody, right? For people who wanted to see the cars be really expensive or to make money off of it or to sell it, it's not quite there yet. For the company who wants to recoup the money that they've spent on it, probably not quite there yet. For the people who would like to play the game, OP's not there yet. It's coming soon. For the people who are collectors, they want more, and the sets come out like a normal set would be, not like Old Zoo, which was like every week something was coming out. So, but that's okay, because again, we're only like first year of the company returning. We have to mitigate our expectations. But there's some things that MetaZoo can do to help with this anxious nervousness energy that the fans have. I mean, the old Zoo fans, they just want to see the world burn. They want it their way and nothing at all. They will never be happy. That's how it is. So we're focusing on people who do like Zoo, people who may like Zoo in the future. So what we have to do is keep the fan base occupied, keep them interested, keep them engaged in MetaZoo. How do you do that? Well, there's a slew of ways to do that, right? There's a lot of free ways to do it. There's a lot of expensive ways to do it, of course. Just throw money at anything, and people might or might not show up. That's how it is, right? They say if you invite 100 people to something, only 20 are going to show up. That's how it goes. 20% is like a good number for people to attend. Even if you give out free tickets, you had a show, you give out free tickets. Guess what? I've done it. I've written over 1,000, written, participated in, co-wrote, produced, filmed over 1,000 shows, stage shows. You can give out 1,000 tickets. Only 200 people will show up, even if it's free. I've seen it. I've been there. Now, if you want to keep this group of people engaged, there's certain ways you could do it. You could do contests. People love contests. Engagement's great. Art contests are great. And it doesn't have to be a monetary prize. It could just be, hey, we'll show it on the Facebook or something. It'll be official cryptid, or you'll be dubbed an official artist, or we'll have somebody say, hey, this is entitled whatever, a little certificate. Free, cheap stuff. So contests are great, whether it's the giveaways on the Discord or on the social media, or a contest you have to do something like, hey, design a cryptid or write a story about your favorite cryptid. That'd be great to give people ideas too, especially when, if MetaZoo PO Box has like 1,000 entries and they're all like, the MetaZoo Pennsylvania's cryptid is the, what is it? The wood eating goose grabber. Yeah, the goose grabber, right? If 1,000 people enter the goose grabber, they're like, oh man, that's one that we should do. Like, it's also research. Like, it helps one hand wash the other. So different social media things, like you can do prompts to the content creators. You can reach out to the content creators and say, hey, can you do this for me? And we'll share it and stuff like that. You can have little events where you pop up places. You can do different things at the collecticons rather than just having like a trade. Like, the trading stuff is going well, but soon people are going to have all the cars that they want. So you have to do different things there, like little contests, little, even if you do like a coloring thing, and you can say, hey, the best one that people wrote on them, and we'll put it up on the wall, and then, we'll put on the website, or we'll put it on the video or something. Different things to engage people, just to keep them occupied. Because when people, like the video games are great. The text to play RPGs, those are all great ideas. And it's really important to keep the people engaged, because when people's minds wander and they get to the negative side, they want to feed off the negativity. They want to be, you know, salty. They want to group themselves. And I hey, there's not enough stuff to talk about, so let me be super negative. So those same 5 people who comment on the negative stuff will comment, and then I can feel validated for my feelings and validated as a content creator. Those things happen when people aren't engaged. There's not a lot of stuff to talk about right now because we're in between sets, and it's just not like a mini set coming out. We don't know when the next set is coming out. You know, there's just too many unknowns. Previously, we knew everything that was going to happen forever. Like if you're into anything else, say you're into Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, I know a lot about Dragon Ball Z. People are super negative on Dragon Ball Z because they don't know when Dragon Ball Super is coming back. Daima just ended, and there's a lull between, hey, the creator passed away, and now the manga's on hiatus. People are super negative. Now they're hating on Super. Super was great. It was absolutely great. Way better than GT. GT was a load of crap. Um, Art style increased over time. The storylines were great. There was a lot of emotion. It was a great anime, but people are hating on it now because they have more time to just rewatch it and stop and freeze frame and see the little pixels and stuff like that. And now it's cool to hate Dragon Ball Super because they have the time to kind of mull over it. People are just mulling over MetaZoo, that are fans of MetaZoo, just mulling over it. This anytime that they have a couple minutes of the day, they just mull over it. So to engage you, if you are in MetaZoo and you want to be super engaged and you're not, and the company's not giving you stuff to think about, it's okay to have other interests. It's okay to treat MetaZoo right now as like your side John. I pause for dramatic purposes. You know, you could check in on her a couple times a year, see how she's doing. You know, maybe go out for drinks or sometime. Dip your toes in the water, see how things are going. But you don't have to treat her like your main girl. You don't have to go everywhere with her. You don't have to call her 10 times a day. You don't have to text her 55 times a day. Say, hey, what you doing? You don't have to lay beside her at all times. You could do other things. If I had an extra 168 hours a week, I would not spend another second on the hobbies, and that's comics, cards, any kind of collectibles. I'd be getting back in the gym because I was heavily in the gym a couple of years ago prior to COVID. I would be learning a second language. I'd be working on my Spanish. I'd be working on my Japanese. I'd be working on Portuguese. I'd be working on my native heritage information and language and getting my Native American card. I'd be working towards a lot of things. I'd be working more on my second job so I can build it into a bigger endeavor so I can get some stuff done in the house. I'd love to finish part of the basement so it can be a showroom for people when I have people over to show them what I could do and have my stuff on the wall. I have many goals. I have tons and tons of goals. And collectibles and comics and cards and anime and all that other stuff is like maybe 10% of my time. I calculated. I spend about 10 minutes a day on MetaZoo making content between recording it, thinking about the video, recording it, cutting it, and posting it. That's not a lot of time at all. And sometimes I'll do a auxiliary video, a short, if I'm working from home that day and I'm just sitting on the couch and an idea comes to my head that's not related to MetaZoo, because that helps the channel grow because you're differentiating your content. I'm not spending that much time at all. I'll spend maybe an hour on weekends if I'm gathering with my friends, but that's a social thing, playing the cards as a group. That's more of like a get together. That's not work. That's not me mulling over it. There's so many people just mulling over it over and over again, and perseverating over it, and saying what would they do and how they want it. It's not healthy. That is super not healthy. You guys are like Yu-Gi-Oh territory at this point. You got to think about what you're doing, right? It's supposed to be fun, right? Not having fun, do something that makes you have fun. I've said that millions of times, but people are just not getting it in their head. So treat it like something on your side. Wait, maybe later in life, they'll come back into your life and they'll be ready for you and you'll be ready for them, and then you'll be compatible and ready to dip your toes in deeper and kind of make the move and maybe make it steady and make it official. But you don't have to wait for it. I wouldn't wait. You just definitely shouldn't wait. It's just a card game, y'all. It's just shiny cardboard. Move on with your life. Hop in, hop out, do your thing. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to go full speed, 100% in on any of the hobbies. Hobbies are supposed to be a distraction from the real world. The real world is sick and twisted and violent and disgusting. And this should be an escape from all that. This shouldn't be a reflection of that. Because right now it's being a reflection of the real world. So be cool, do good, think about what I'm saying, and be nice to each other. Alright, y'all. Peace.